Hello?
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Fine. We may have a new member. Next task.
What? Now's your last chance. Please, please! Where is it? You're not so tough now, are you?
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out.
How did they get past the checkpoint? Immobilize that vehicle!
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Hold on.
This is unsettling. Has anyone been inside here since the attack? Nothing but rubble and tragedy.
It's been abandoned for months. So it's a bit hard to see security all over the building that should be undergoing repairs. Seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
Good observation. Bagley, what should I be looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Christ, it's been ripped apart. Why was it here, Bagley?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
All right.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
What, think we'd go back for you?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
As in Clan Kelly? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the bloody gangsters were part of the bombings?
Looks more like a handoff, like the Kellys were providing supplies.
Their contact didn't seem to be part of the same organization. Is it possible she's a part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking.
Shit! They're gone! Call command!
Bagley, can you identify the operator of the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
So, the police watched it all happen. Interesting.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
And what do you propose? I quantum tunnel through it?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider-bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
All right.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day has a signature.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, 0 Day organized several groups in order to stage the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
Oh. Ooh, cool.
Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Considering they had surveillance, it's clear the police force haven't disclosed everything they knew about the attack.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
arrest.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hey, pay attention. Please, why are you doing this? Come on, stop.
Only thing left untouched is the sign out front. Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Grand. The exact improvement the police force needed was to be outsourced to bloody Albion.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Did you do that on purpose? What was that?
What?
Please, just stay calm.
Bagley, is this our Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you identify the user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Consider it done.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Holy fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting, it's treated like a business. Crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart, Sunday.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops. Well, they're not
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Gone far. Get on the ground.
moving on.
Degenerates. Right. Oh.
Overlook. The suspect was right there a minute ago. I don't have visual.
Let's fan out. Be quick about it.
For fuck's sake! They got away!
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Correct. I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Strange. Why would the police force use another station unless it's off the books?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Possible hostile at your location. Received.
Is there a way to get in, Bagley?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's discreet, in a camera dead zone. Good place to conduct some less than legal business.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
I had them! Where did they go?
Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
Hostile target.
Led by the GBB. GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news. This area is being
Safety is Albion's priority. Scanning the area for suspicious activity.
Wow. It's like the Met built themselves an underground way station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what were they investigating that led them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
I didn't think Albion could get any more corrupt. But working with the criminal syndicate?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
And mass disappearances definitely sounds like something DedSec should look into.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, chances of him being deported at this time are slim to none. He's probably stranded in the EPC, which is unpleasant.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We need to find our contact. I assume you all realize that Albion finding out Angel is DedSec would be disastrous? For him as well.
Wait, what was that? Is it supposed to do that? Some people need to grow up. Better report this malfunction.
Persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Please tell me you are competent enough to have kept it off the record.
No worries, I'll spoof. Or come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Jesus. So because they're illegals, the government just packs them up and forgets about them? I mean, look at this chaos. How would they even notice if anything happened to anyone?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
For fuck's sake. Mary Kelly is truly affiliated with every immoral operation in this city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Could you not be right there? Sorry, you might stand in the way a little bit.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Wasted time, wasted life.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Were you programmed to be insufferable?
teammate to sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
No problem. It's what I'm here for. Let's do this.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice work. This will definitely come in handy.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Get the out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
Looks like an implant or something. We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in his neck. But for what? Tracking? Behavior modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Follow him. Let's hope he got away.
Fogger! Get it before he triggers!
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Get away from me! Go fly somewhere else!
You fuckers!
Okay, he's gonna make it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
I wasn't expecting that. Looks like that chip wasn't just some ordinary tracker.
It looks like they remotely triggered it. I'm not sure what Mary Kelly is up to, but I do think Angel might still be alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Let me guess. You're not open to talking it out. You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Wait, are you with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
That's not the sort of thing you disclose to strangers if I were in such an organization. What can I do for you?
It's these power-tripping Clan Kelly wankstains. I wouldn't give them the keys to my convertible, so they took a giant dump on it.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
And the two dribbling cocks who did it have bullied the cops into submission.
If we can't rely on the people, we'll have to trust in ourselves. Justice will be done.
All right, give it a go. Help me, and I'm confident we can work out a reciprocal arrangement. Use your imagination.
You're in my personal space.
I've got coordinates for the two suspects. Scrape their optic data. That should give us more than enough to incriminate them.
Copy.
London is under a state of emergency. Non-essential travel is discouraged.
Automation is oppression! Automation is oppression!
Fantastic!
Automation is inhumane!
One of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby. That's the target. Should be hackable.
Hey, do you have a sec? Come here.
We're here to work, not socialise. What is it?
I'm just wondering.
That's one criminal scraped. Now let's give their friend a good scraping too, and then maybe their mum. No one will be left unscraped. No one. Both of their optics are squeaky clean. They're smart.
Shit.
But I'm about 8.61 million times smarter, give or take an order of magnitude. I managed to trace their encrypted comms channel back to a remote server.
There's likely something in there for us, you know.
Christ!
You're making a mistake here. Motherfucker! Seriously, no, hold on. Can we talk about this mad thing I saw? Resist. Give up. Give up. Albion is always looking for good candidates.
Lovely.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location. the target. Should be hackable.
I'll shoot you, I will. Get your fucking head down. It's clear. Moving on.
That does it. Oh, shoot!
This won't end well for you.
I'm in trouble here!
Watch out! Shots fired! What are you gonna do with them? Back up! I need backup!
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Received. We'll engage if necessary.
This shit is fucked! I'm getting shot at here! Ow!
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Transfer complete.
No sign of the target. Over.
Forward in all the evidence you need to put them bastards away. Even a castrated cops can make a solid case out of it.
Splendid. You actually managed it.
Now, I'm not saying you're ours, but if you join DedSec, we'll call it even.
All right. I'm in. Let's have some fun.
Civilians are limited to enter.
All right, another fine member of the crew. Welcome to DedSec.
Oh, yes. I'm ready, willing, and able to serve.
Fantastic.
You are within an Albion-secured area. Be prepared to present identification if directed.
DedSec calling. You're up.
Fuck yeah.
Please have all identification papers ready.